more edgy, and you know how much I love edgy.
Edgy's been going pretty hard lately.
Yeah. When done right, edgy is fantastic.
Like Eminence in Shadow.
Yeah.
That shit
Yeah, like
slaps.
that's crazy edgy. Good stuff.
Oh
Not taking
man,
myself
I
too seriously.
first 15 seconds and I already said a bad word. I need now. That doesn't matter. Welcome back to episode 50. I almost said 53. 51 of Read This Way. Yeah,
51.
the big 5-1.
Yeah.
We got in trouble last time because we went very long, but you know
I
what?
think we've been in trouble a few times now because we've been a bit extra the past couple
Yeah.
of
Well, he tells us we need more runtime, and then we go big, and then he tells us to go home. So,
oh well, we went a little too big, didn't we?
we've got a bunch of anime announcements for the upcoming season.
Yep.
A little bit of news. Our review on a new series.
New series? You've caught up
Yeah,
on a couple of new series this week, though.
I have, and I also binged like all of Vinland Saga season 2. So I want to talk a little bit about Vinland Saga. Yeah, we got a bit to talk about.
Yeah. Luckily, the news is pretty light on, with the exception of the new season.
Yeah, I mean, the anime season, the anime news this time around is huge. We're a bit light on the manga news side of things this week.
Yeah, well, I guess with a new season of anime dropping, a lot of the news will be about anime. It's just it's gonna happen. Yeah.
We got a little bit of stuff to show off, but it's mostly going to be yeah, that's pretty much that is pretty much the end of it. Alrighty, let's just jump straight into it.
Oh boy.
What's up?
No, sorry, I just had like this coughing fit while we're.
Oh right.
Kind of happy it happened then.
Where do you want to start with the news today, Logan? Do you want to smash out the manga news and then jump into the anime and then roll into the weekly / the review stuff?
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that.
All right.
Let's do the manga news first. Which is, I don't know. We got a new one shot from about Naruto's father kicking in.
Yeah,
that's dropping in July. If anybody cares,
I'm sure there are people. Where is it?
The poor bugger. He just keeps getting pulled back in Naruto.
Well, yeah. To be fair, I think it's the only thing that people really care about, especially like the popularity of Minato. Like we've got Naruto's dad being the standout character from the series,
which is a worry because he's not really in it all that much, is he now?
Not overly. Oh man, why did I do that? There we go. There we go. So when is that one? That one is
July 18.
So ooh, that's pretty close, actually.
Yeah, it's not far away. I say next month, but that's like 2 weeks away, maybe 3.
And so we're getting it's a 55-page one shot with color pages.
Nice.
Yeah. For Gaiden Uzo no Naka no
Don't. You tried.
Hey, listen here, man. I've been studying.
I know you have. It sounded fantastic.
Thanks.
Don't do it again.
Oh, freaking rude. We're also got another one shot coming July 2nd. This one's going to be on the Shonen Jump Plus app. I'm hoping we're getting this, and it's not just going to be on the Japanese version of Plus, but because I like the art, it looks pretty.
Does look fun.
So this is a 90-page one-shot titled 100 Man Kai Shinda Luna. No idea what it's called, what it's about.
That would be the 100-man challenge, right?
What's that?
It's like it's a karate thing initially. It's where you
yeah.
challenge
Like,
someone one after another. I think
back
I
to
could
back,
be
right?
horribly wrong. I could be completely mistranslating that, and
Back to back to
that's got
back.
it's got nothing to do with it. But that's what it sounds like. That'd be really cool for once. More martial arts action.
Man, we are getting spoiled at the moment.
Yeah, I know.
That is from Agasa Reiji, the mangaka of
You got it.
Kami no Money? I don't know what that is though. Give me a moment.
So something. Mangaka of something. Give me that money.
Oh, right. So hang on. So this
More
one,
money.
the one that I'm showing up at the moment is Kami no Money. And that is a ongoing series that they've done. Yeah, I haven't heard of that one before. They've got about four one shots under their belt as well.
Nice.
Relatively new mangaka by the looks of it. Started releasing in 2020.
It's a solid 3 years. That's a fair bit of work that they've gathered together in that bit of time.
And Kami no Money roughly translates to at God's mercy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it hasn't captured my interest just yet. I
mean,
mean, you're right.
we'll,
The art it looks nice. Yeah.
We'll have to keep an eye out. What was it? Next Monday, probably.
Next Monday. I'll have my eyes set upon it, waiting. As I do.
Next up, we've got the Ichinose Family's Deadly Sins, Cypher Academy, and Fabricant 100, and Goku Rakugai. See, I'm getting better at saying that one. Are all nominated for Sugi Manga 2023 print category. So that'd be really cool. I know which one I really want to win. Specifically, if Ichinose didn't, I'd have to say Goku Rakugai would be my standout. But Cypher Academy does have a pretty big following, and Fabricant 100 seems to be sticking around for a bit. So, yeah, I don't know.
Which is weird because it's been canned, right?
Has it?
Hasn't it?
You'll tell them the story.
No? I thought it'd been cancelled. I could be horribly wrong, and I could be thinking of something else.
I don't remember hearing anything.
What's the other series that started at the same time?
That one got cancelled? Fabricant 100? I don't think it did.
I swear it did. You talk. I'm looking.
All right. Our next little bit of tidbit of news is we've got the Black Clover. Oh, that's right. This is the stage play. For some reason, I thought it was a live action. We got a key visual. I think it looks really dope. The Black Clover movie has also dropped on Netflix now. That's kind of it. Sandland by Akira Toriyama will be receiving a new Kanzenban, scheduled to release August 4th, and that'll be probably in time with the release of the movie and the new game, which looks like a lot of fun. Going to have to reserve judgment for a little bit because the game hasn't really shown off much, and neither has the anime really.
Yeah. I mean, because it's an old series, they're just assuming everybody already knows what they're going to be in for. Are they going to do a re-release? What are they going to try and push book sales up and all that sort of stuff?
I don't know what the Kanzenban is, so I'm waiting for Google to load, but it is taking a hell of a lot of time. And it's just given me it's just another special release of a Tankerban by the looks of it.
No, it's still running.
So the Kanzenban is a perfect complete edition. Usually a special type of release, generally in the A5 size format. Typically reproduce individual chapter covers, color pages, and side stories from its original magazine run. Features that are often omitted or converted to grayscale in the standard Tankoban release. Okay, so the Kanzenbans are like the premium of the Tanks. That'd be pretty cool, actually. Well, it's the higher quality of the because it's still like the A5. Similar to, what did I see recently? Soul Eater has recently got a Kanzenban. It's a hardcover release. They look super nice.
I do need to get that.
I saw it at
I need to read it.
Yeah. Have you seen the art for the
Yeah, I have.
manga?
I've seen a bit of the art. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot cuter than what Bones did with the anime.
Yeah, you're probably not
Bones
wrong
kind
there.
of edgied it up and made it a bit more Full Metal.
Yeah. Well, they had to market it to the audience, really.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess they were just looking for that extra bit of edge in it.
Yeah. We've got a new key visual for "'Tis Time for Torture, Princess." Did you ever get into this series?
No. No, what is it? The time for what?
"'Tis Time for Torture, Princess." Yeah.
Is this a kink thing?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't. I never got into it, to be honest. It's on. I think it's Manga Plus.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I think I remember seeing it.
Image. This one.
Yeah. I reckon I've read like 1 or 2 chapters of that and just went, what am I reading? And
yes, a bit of an odd one.
I guess chronological order would probably help.
That old chestnut.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Some things can get away with it, but others can't.
Yeah, and that's one of my issues with Manga Plus.
Chronological order.
Yeah, when you open it up and tap, it just brings it out over in the.
It just shows you the latest episode, the latest chapter, instead of taking you off where you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you got there?
We got Shueisha's Natsukomi 2023 illustrations. So we got One Piece. This is to promote Egghead Island arc. I told you that the girls' outfits are exceptionally horny this time around.
Then you have Luffy standing there in like full, almost brow to toe garb.
My Hero Academia,
That's real nice.
Jujutsu Kaisen,
So goofy. Such
and
a
Mashal.
goofball. Poor goof. Goofy guys.
The last little bit I have to share is
Wow.
right,
That's a monobrow and a half, right?
Kuchikami by Osamu Akimoto will be publishing a new special one shot in Weekly Shonen Jump issue 32. This is a 46-page color that's going to have color pages to commemorate the 55th anniversary of the magazine.
Okay.
Um,
I heard this is deadpan serious.
it could be. It could be the complete opposite. Tokyo Beat Cops is the series.
Okay.
I personally have not seen or heard this before. What else has he had? Come on. Oh wow, he's been active for a while, so he's got a lot.
Yeah. His style, you know, oozes
I mean, yeah.
80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing that really jumps out though. Looks like he's done a little bit of directing too. That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. What do we got next?
What we have
Was that
next is hang on, I gotta
do the thing?
do the thing, Julie.
Julie, do the thing.
All right, starting with our what's the majigit? What do you call it?
Or our season, our new
Thank you.
season?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got Masamune Kun's Revenge Season 2. Never watched Season 1.
There's a lot of sequels in this lineup.
Am I actually the strongest?
I do like that we have a little bit of the genres down the bottom as well. So
Yeah.
there's also a lot of isekai again. Undead
Oh, this
Murder
looks fun.
Farce. This does look pretty fun. It's been a little while since we've had a vampire mystery. I think what was we had one not too long ago, but I never got around to watching it and I can't remember. It's like I can see it, but yeah. Anyway. Sweet Reincarnation. It's probably another isekai.
More isekai with food. Food and isekai. They seem to be doing that a lot at the moment. Hey!
Hero Classroom could be fun. It
Looks
is
like
also
it's going to be fun.
It's an ecchi harem action.
Haven't seen one for a while. They've been a bit light on.
Probably like straight up the vein of like High School DxD.
Oh, we can only hope.
That's what the vibes that it's giving me, especially with like the succubus looking demons in the back.
Yeah. What's a harem without them? Link click.
So this one is a Chinese animation, I believe.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I did hear about this last time.
Yeah,
It's
on my watch list. It's like the camera
like
time travel.
Super slick. That's what it looks like. Okay, cool. I like a bit of time travel, but who doesn't?
Give me a second.
Get. What are you doing?
Oh wow! It came out in 2021. Yeah,
Cool.
Chinese.
So they've taken their time with it.
Yeah, that's just, the first season was pretty high rated. It got like a 8.5 out of 10, closer to 8.7.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
I heard good things about it. If I had to kind of like a bit more of like your Steins Gate,
Yeah,
like a serious sort of time travel-y, like Steins Gate meets Psychopass. That's
that'd be
kind of,
interesting.
I know, right? That's a probably in tone. It's more what I'm
Yeah,
getting at. Yeah,
yeah. Okay, so Psychopath's tone
yeah,
starts getting Dick of Death, and he's made. I like the styling.
yeah. It looks cool. I haven't heard anything about the first season, so we'll see if
Me
it's
neither.
any good. I like the bird thing in the background in this one.
Mm,
The nun with all the scars. The Professor Layton dude. Anyway,
yep.
we got more Bucky with
Yes.
their weirdly
Finally,
gross muscles.
I love this show so much. It's so good.
You know, as much as I crap on about liking martial arts stuff, I still haven't watched Bucky. I know.
It's great. You
I
should get
can't
you should
see you,
get
by
into it.
the way.
It's such a quick viewing.
It's grapple, right? MMA type.
It's basically street brawl MMA
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Bucky the Grappler is like the very first Bucky series that happened like in the 90s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, way back.
I didn't realize. I thought it was relatively recent.
That's because Netflix has been rolling out season after season at the
Did they
moment.
reboot it or something? Or?
Kinda, yeah. Because you've got Bucky Hanma, and another series. So there's actually like 5 seasons to go through of stuff.
Right.
And it's all about how Bucky grows up, essentially, through the ranks, being the son of the monster. Son,
Is
oh,
that
sorry, the
is
ogre,
that
the son of the
that
ogre.
is that the thing in the background?
Yeah, that's his dad.
He's kind of gross.
Oh yeah, he can literally just beat people with his mind. No,
Okay.
he doesn't. He just bounces them off his pecs.
So going from
Go ahead.
this, we've got Sugar Apple Fairy Tale.
Oh wow, from pure brutality to
Pure
fairies,
shoujo.
actual
So this one's
fairies.
an adventure fantasy romance. I am not gonna lie,
You want to
this
watch
looks
it?
cute as heck. Yeah, I kind of
Yeah,
do. But I've already got my romance pick for this season, and you'll see it in this lineup. I don't remember. I think it's closer to the end though.
yeah.
So we got Saint Cecilia and Pastor Lawrence.
We can move along. I have no interest here.
Devil's a part-timer season 3.
Didn't watch
Uh,
season 2, but I did hear about it.
I heard that season 2 wasn't as good as season 1, but I still want to pick up season 2 because man, season 1 held such a special place for me, and I
I
always
know.
wanted more.
I heard that they butchered the animation.
Oh, is that why it was so bad?
Yeah.
And
The standard was just like half that what the first season was.
was it the
And I
same
don't even
studio?
understand why, because it was so popular, was it not?
Yeah. Well, I think it was kind of after the fact it got really popular.
Yeah. Because it's like 10 years almost, right?
I think no, it was exactly 10 years.
There you go. There you go.
Where are you?
2012 to 2022. How you feeling, Brad?
Old,
It's been 10
old
years.
AF. So White Fox did the first season. Be nice if you guys had a link to the second season on Mel.
No, that's asking too much.
There we go. Oh, that's cool. They gave it an extra exclamation mark. Yeah, different studio. So that's probably why. So it went
What
from White
studio?
to Studio 3 Hertz, I'm assuming.
Serious?
Yeah.
That's weird.
They're also doing the Oh, I wonder if this is actually just like the second part to season 2. Like a part 1 and part 2, which they seem to be kind of doing a lot
Yeah.
lately. Why do you say that that's weird? Are you familiar with Studio 3 Hertz?
Well, 3 Hertz is usually a pretty good studio.
So
They
they
did
did
Dimension W. Flip
I
Flappers.
don't I don't know what that is.
Um,
Yeah.
have you seen any footage from Flip Flappers?
No, it's one of the ones that I wanted to pick up because that came out around the same time as Handshakers, didn't it? And Handshakers was hurt your brain visually.
Handshake? No, I don't remember Handshakers.
Oh no, it didn't
Um,
actually. Flip Flappers came out a bit earlier. Anyway,
yeah.
um,
So it sounds unusual that it would be a low quality
well,
animation because those guys are phenomenal. Well, they were
hmm.
early. They were back in 2016. Um,
They also did Sword Art Online Alternative Gun Gale.
yeah. Which, the
Um,
animation's nice.
yeah, interesting.
So who knows what happened there? I might have to give it a looking over to see what it's actually like. Maybe people are just exaggerating it and just being pretentious tards.
Possible. My Happy Marriage, another romance. This one's a historical one though. I could see myself jumping into this one.
Looks like good times.
My Dreamy Realist. But there's actually a lot of romance comedies and coming out this season as well. The big one, Jujutsu Kaisen
Yeah.
season 2. Um, pretty hyped for this, especially after catching up on Vinland Saga because Mappa did that as well. Oh man.
Looking good.
Mm-hmm. We'll get into
Uh,
that in a bit later.
glasses. This is the one that looks like it's like the whole thing's just done in 3D, right?
Yeah, this is the one that had the really weird trailer where it was like POV.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's
this
like a
could
lot of
be our
panning
next
and
hate watch.
super detailed hair and completely blank faces. Um, lots of
Th- This
lens flares.
this could be our next hate watch.
Yeah. Maybe.
Also, um, coming from a man of refined tastes of the bespectacled beauties, what's the
Mm.
point? If she forgot her glasses, what's the point?
Yeah. That's actually the real appealing factor.
We've got a new Fate series.
Fate Strange Fake.
I know,
What?
but like, what kind of a title is that? Um,
I
honestly,
really start think
the
they just pick names out of a hat, right?
the Fate series scares me, so we're moving along.
Yeah,
This
it
is
is.
the only isekai that I want to watch.
Oh yeah, push my buttons.
Reborn as a vending machine, I now wander the dungeon.
Title alone has got me interested in watching that.
Right?
I know there's a lot of isekai that floats around. I think a lot of them miss the mark on the comedy side of things when they try to do comedy though.
Yeah.
This could pull through if it doesn't try to break into the whole heartstring business that they tend to flop over.
No, I hope this is stupid, and I hope
Yeah,
it's
just pure
done
stupidity.
yeah, yeah.
Give me 15-minute episodes. That's what I want. Stupid.
This one could be cool. Ayaka, a story of bonds and wounds. It's got some
Oh. Looks like a
Some
bit of
nice
time
looking
travel
drip.
biz going on. Yeah. Fantasy
I'm also
show.
noticing the mostly old dudes, so I'm wondering if this is like borderline BL.
We can only hope.
Spy Classroom season 2.
Yep. Okay.
Didn't know there was a season 1.
I'm seeing, yeah, there's a pretty big trend on the female cast members this season, isn't there?
Yeah. Reign of the Seven Spellblades looks edgy fun.
It looks like another one of those school.
I'm kind of over the school setting, but we'll give it a look.
Everybody in that panel just looked so generic.
I know, right?
And like, you couldn't pick them from a lineup.
I kind of don't mind the one in the back right.
She's always there. She's always she's in the other one.
Yeah.
Shadow.
Yeah, the other one.
Yeah.
Shadow of it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Still need to finish Eminence of Shadow. Tempuru, no one can live on loneliness. Oddly enough, this one's another ecchi series.
All female cast. Okay.
I'm gonna say that there's probably a self-insert protag coon who's blank slatiest of blank slates, which is why he's not even in the title card. So, if it's not obvious, this is the my pick for bromance of the season. Man, season 1 was so good.
Yeah, they make a great dynamic.
I need to rewatch
not just
it as well.
Not just those two, but the rest of the cast is
so
well structured.
The character writing for Horimiya was amazing.
Mm.
Which, I mean, it's a slice of life. You'd want to hope that the character writing was good.
Well, that's right. And they didn't stretch too much into drama. Just enough. So yes, it is definitely sort of a top 5 romance comedy for me. It's a good series.
We got season 5 of Bungo Stray Dogs.
Have you watched any of it?
I watched a little bit, and I really want to get into it, but for some reason, I keep dropping it.
I don't know what it is. What is it?
I also don't know what it is. I've watched 2 episodes.
Because I'm looking at it right now, and I'm just like, that looks nothing like what I've seen before from the series.
It's pretty much what those tags are at the bottom.
Action, mystery, crime, supernatural.
But yeah, okay. I don't really have much for you. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's got very BL vibes off it.
Yeah. The quintessential quintuplets.
Again? What?
Yeah. I don't know.
It doesn't even say next season or anything. It's just.
It's got the little.
It's got a little squiggle.
Yeah, I don't know.
So out of all the harem romance series that I've seen, that was probably one of the most generic ones I've seen for years.
This one's probably going to be
looking the heavy hitter. Hot as hell. This is going to be the big, title this season. I think that everybody's going to be talking about.
I'm really excited for Zom 100.
Everybody's going to be wearing fluoro, man.
Oh man, it's gonna fucking slap. It looks so pretty already. I've stopped reading it because I want to experience it animated.
Oh really? It got that kind of vibe in the story where it's gonna portray better. Yeah.
I reckon the comedy and the action elements are going to hit super good. It's going to be High School of the Dead, but comedy.
And less ecchi, I'm guessing. I really love.
No.
I mean, to the bottom of my heart, I really love how they spelled horror at the bottom.
Oh my god, that
The
horror.
horror.
I thought you were going to talk about High School of the Dead.
Oh no, I don't need to. It's got its own reputation to
Yeah.
handle all its talking.
From what I've read of Zom 100, there's at least going to be zombie titties.
Yeah, it depends on how PG they want to keep it, I guess. Though if they're going by current trends, they don't seem to be holding back at all at the moment.
Yeah. Well, actually, what did I say recently?
Well, between Hell's Paradise and Heavenly Delusion,
It was
full
Hell's
frontal
Paradise,
going on.
actually.
Yeah.
Well, the weird thing is they've opted for the early 2000s where they've just omitted the nipples in Hell's Paradise. I don't understand. It's
There'll
like
be an uncut version.
It's still a titty. Like, what's the point?
I know, but it's the nipples, the naughty bit, right?
I don't understand the correlation there, but sure. Hamster eating a banana, my tiny senpai.
What did you just say?
I'm sorry, but that's all I can see is a hamster eating a banana.
Where do you see a hamster eating a banana?
Metaphorically. The imagery that it conjures, dude.
Oh, okay.
Because hamsters are tiny.
Yeah. What's the banana? Sorry, I just had to verify.
Yeah. It's like the drastic size difference.
Or he might just be really tall, It's just
Helk.
Didn't want to continue the conversation.
No, I didn't.
No.
But also, I'm glad that Helk was the thing that came after.
I want to watch this so hard. I want to watch it right now. What is this?
I don't know, man.
Action fantasy.
Well,
I'm gonna type it in. I'm gonna look myself.
Oh, you're gonna look as well.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool though, doesn't it?
Helk is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Nanaki Naneo.
What is that?
What?
Hang on. Open. Where is it? Open image. There we go. No, why is it so small?
This looks like a comedy that is going to be a lot of fun.
That guy on the left is huge and like a massive triangle.
Oh man, this looks nuts.
I reckon this is one that people should probably pick up.
This is going to be a sleeper. Ooh, geez, that's some really cool visuals.
This dude is like Hercules on steroids.
I'm looking at the pages. I'm just scrolling through here. It's oddly giving me Golden Kamuy vibes.
We'll talk about that later too.
Because it's got some really weird visuals going on. But it looks like a ton of fun. I'm looking forward to
that. We've also got Tonikaku Kawaii High School Days, another comedy romance set in school.
Yeah. Ninja School? What's that just
random? I don't know, maybe. The Gene of AI. I'm kind of down for this one. Drama, psychological, sci-fi. Yeah, sign me up.
Well, we haven't had a solid one for a while. So yeah, it'd be nice to see something a little bit different. Because normally that sort of content's left to the cinematic, universe. So the movies and the likes of
Yeah.
tend to be a little bit more leaning in that direction. So yeah, cool.
We got Dark Gathering.
Is this one of
So
those?
we've got a proper horror this time.
Oh, yeah, it's got an extra
Yeah,
R and
okay.
everything.
Yeah, they spelt it right.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Horrors never really translate well to anime. I don't know what it is.
Because it's
However,
animated. Yeah.
do you remember another?
No.
Hang on, let me see.
No. You
Oh,
can't. Yeah, you can't open up about that one. I don't know. Another. Is it that? Is an anime?
Yeah.
Not just some random movie. If I type in another anime, it's just going to come up with. Okay.
Honestly,
Yep. No.
if you just
I knew nothing about it.
Oh, really?
2012, bro.
Yeah, dude. It honestly, it slaps. It's very edgy.
It's
A little
very highly rated.
toony. Very gory. It's
Okay.
probably again because it's anime. It doesn't translate horror very well. It sits more into like a slasher flick.
Okay.
It's fun. It's a fun watch.
Okay. It's got some nice visuals. Yeah, I'm down. I do
And
like my
very
horror.
Actually, it kind of you know what it feels like? Final Destination, the anime.
I love those shows. They're so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. So I reckon you'll love it.
The reason I never drive behind trucks with logs.
Oh, I love how creatively dumb the deaths get in that franchise.
I know, but the weird thing is, right, is that one scene with the logs, which is at the start of the second film, I think.
Yeah, I think it's number 2.
The start of number 2. That thing traumatized an entire generation of people. There are anytime someone is driving near one of those trucks, they'll record it and just caption it with "hell no, nah." Not going anywhere near this thing.
I think it might have been, was it 2 or 3? I think it might have been 3 actually. Where there was someone. Actually, they've done a couple where they're like trapped in the car and something comes and slams into their heads. Yeah. I'm gonna have to rewatch those. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got Monogatari season 2.
No, Gatari.
Yeah, actually, I just realized. I don't know, man.
I can't keep track of that stuff.
I want to get into this series because its animation looks incredible.
Oh, stunning.
I don't know where to start though.
Just you can just start. Honestly, you can just start on any of them. You work it out. You just work it out. And you can actually watch them out of order and they still work.
Oh, nice. I know. You excited?
A little, yeah. Yeah, I am. A whole lot of.
I'm really interested to see how they are going to tackle this. Yeah. Because that person is hiding their identity.
With sunglasses.
Yeah, man. Also, I like that this key visual is just 2 key visuals put side by side.
Yeah. I guess it is.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how they're going to do this because they're combining the Depressed Magician arc and the current arc of the manga, which is so there's the Depressed Magician arc. The manga is like in a weird spot. The first season is covered pretty much the same, but then after Eris leaves, they just skip over an entire arc and go straight to what's his name again? Man, it's been a little while.
The main character.
Main dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
our MC. God, it's like right on the tip. To him going to the Wizard Academy.
Yeah.
But then there's another mangaka that picked up the Depressed Magician arc. So they're like concurrently running. It's really strange. And season 2 is going to be adapting both of them by the looks of this key visual and what they've already released in the trailer, because the trailer is the Depressed Magician arc, which, yeah. So I'm interested to see where they end season 2. Because they're going.
Aren't they just following the book?
Again, yeah, there's also the light novel, which is what the manga's based off.
Yeah,
of.
Exactly my point. It would make sense just to follow the light novel and ignore the manga generally.
Oh, yeah. No, what I'm getting at is, like, I'm curious to see
who goes where and does what.
And, yeah, what's going to happen with the manga adaptations and whatnot. The whole meta side of it is interesting to me. It's just really weird the way they've gone about it. And both of them are monthly releases.
They've taken an old isekai book, turned it into a popular anime series, which was then turned into a manga series.
Well, there's like 3 or 4 manga series, because you also got a manga yeah,
trying to catch up.
You've got a manga series that focuses on Roxy as well, so it's really weird. Like, I don't know, man.
I'll just watch.
So unless you've read the books, like the light novels, season 2 is going to be mostly a surprise.
Which
I'm keen with. because I'm expecting them to overtake both of the manga as well.
Yeah, because they haven't been running that long. So
they've been exciting. A few years now.
I'm excited.
My unique skill makes me OP even at level 1. So we got another isekai.
It looks just as dumb. What? Yes.
The Masterful Cat is depressed again today. This one looks good.
That looks so cool.
I know.
What is going on?
I don't know.
It's giving me a little bit of sorry. Dragon Maid vibes.
I never actually watched Dragon Maid.
No? Beautiful animation. Really
good. Bro. Are you okay?
I'm starting to lose my voice now. I've been talking all day. Only to come home and do some more talking.
That's it. I'm sorry.
Demon Lord and one room. What?
Level 1 Demon Lord and one room looks kind of fun.
I like the art style. Could be cool.
Liar looks like a No Game No Life. But we're gonna
we both,
what the hell? Jesus Christ!
We both sound like we're dying.
Whoa, that snuck up on me.
All good?
Jesus, yeah. Yeah, it looks kind of like No Game No Life vibes, and it's another psychological. So, Rent a Girlfriend season 3.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I enjoyed season 1, and then season 2 was just like, oh, cool. 0 character growth. I'm done.
Same shit.
I hated the MC. He was a piece of shit. And
I don't see him in that visual.
Well, it's just I'm so done with it. Atelier Riser. even Ever Darkness and The Secret Hideout
Of course,
could be
based on
cool.
the popular video game series.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. What I think is cool is that it's not based. It's not an isekai. It's just straight up
No, it's
fantasy
just
adventure.
it's a straight up fantasy series.
Nice.
Hmm.
Nice looking art too.
Yeah, the visual styling is quite stunning.
Hang on, were these like a PS3 game franchise?
I always saw them on PC, so maybe over in Japan, but
I have a feeling that I used to sell these
the
when I worked at UB.
Atelier has been around for a long time, though. The series goes back away, but this is the most recent variation, I believe.
Yeah, I remember these. I never picked them up, but yeah, yeah. What sort of game are they?
That's the weird thing. I'm not 100% sure whether they're RPG or
Yeah, no,
VN
they look like
or
RPG.
yeah, but they've also got a lot of other components
No,
to them.
no, yeah, but it looks like a turn-based RPG,
At its
probably
core,
with extra elements.
yeah.
Yeah, all the way back to PS2. Wow, okay.
Yeah, I told you they've been running for a while.
I remember seeing a couple come over on the PS3 era, which was when I was working the retail. Oh yeah, so
Wonderful
the
world of.
newest one's on PS5.
Hmm.
Okay, and that's Atelier Riser 3.
Riser. Love it.
Riser?
I don't know. I think you're right. It could be Riser. Righto. What's next?
The Great Cleric. Another isekai. Wow, okay. Didn't think he was wearing pants for a second there.
Visually, this is making me feel uncomfortable.
All right. Another big hitter. We got part 2 of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc.
I love how they've
It's
abbreviated that. Tibu.
Tubua. Bastardo. Heavy Metal Dark Fantasy Season 2. Did you watch Season 1?
I tried, but I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah, neither. I
Just wasn't my thing. It's very popular, but it just wasn't my thing.
The most heretical last boss queen, from villainess to savior. My God, this has to be a
It's a nice
light novel.
visual.
What's Josei? I can't remember what that title is. Tag, I should say.
It's well, yeah, I don't know.
Oh. So it is Senin, but targeted at women.
Oh, I just thought Senin was for everyone.
No. So it's like the equivalent of like shoujo and but like
Shonen.
a more so you've got shonen and shoujo, which is like young male, young female,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I get what you're at. It's just this is
yeah, actually
pointed towards a female mature audience.
Yeah, okay, I didn't realize. Yeah, so Senin is actually more specifically targeted towards men. Didn't realize that.
There you go. I might go hunting around for some juicy.
Now we learn things. Look at this.
This is great.
Yeah, no, I like the visual style.
This
This
looks
one
like
could
fun.
be cool. Fantasy romance. I mean, why you got to isekai it, bro? You could have just stopped with fantasy. But anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. The isekai is just not necessary.
Oh, that's it. That's the last one. I'm like, why
Ah,
can't I go to the next thing?
we're done. That's all the new anime coming out
Well, I mean, probably.
that we know about.
It was like 40 plus titles there, by the way. So there's a bit to
Yeah.
choose from coming out in just this season.
Yeah.
There is so much goddamn anime.
So much isekai.
That's
But at
true.
least we've got a few, interesting titles kicking around, delving into the more serious content. Yeah.
I like
Right.
how we ended on the we learning shit.
Yeah, it's nice. It's different.
So I'm sorry to say, but there won't be a cheat seal review this week. Oh no.
Dang, apparently they're taking their time on the animation.
Yeah, so
They
the
wanted to
last
get it
episode
right.
got delayed. What I don't know why, but
Might
only for 2 days. So it's coming out later tonight.
They got to replace all those panning background shots.
So dumb. They're like, "Oh, people are complaining. All right, well, maybe we step it up for the last episode."
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
So dumb.
And it comes out and it's like groundbreaking animation. They've actually just been farting about on all the other episodes and poured everything into the last episode.
I swear to God, man.
It would be hilarious if they did that. It'd be great.
I'd be kind of mad actually.
It'd add to the parody, which I still stand by. It's a parody.
You just want it to be, because then it's not lost time.
Yeah, that's right. Because it is. It's so horrible. Oh man. Righto. New titles this week. Let's have a chat about those. Unless you got something else.
I mean, only a little bit.
Well, you went, oh, so I'm assuming you've got something.
Yeah, I found this.
You found that? Oh. That's a nice visual.
Oh, that just makes us bigger. Damn it. Yeah. Yeah, it's that's the new cover. I like. So this will be just before the loop kicks in.
Jeez, they're that far behind.
Yeah, and we still haven't seen Andy, so Fuku's really stepped up as being the solo protagonist. And honestly, I don't really think we ever needed Andy if we've got Mummy Fuko, but that's neither here nor there because it took her like 100 chapters to become Mummy Fuko, so
Yeah.
she's kicking ass now though, like goddamn.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's good.
You're waiting for the anime, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. It missed it. The manga missed me. I couldn't get into it.
It's really weird how they're just genre hopping at the moment. Good.
Yeah.
I like it, but it's bizarre.
Just to keep things fresh.
You should pick it up. I'll figure out where we pick up, but you should pick up.
Pick it up. I should pick it up after the time loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in a martial arts section at the moment, but it is a little bit more Dragon Ball than like proper martial arts at the moment.
Yeah, we're being spoiled by the martial arts world at the moment, anyway.
So much. Oh my God. Actually, yeah. We'll talk about the other martial arts stuff, but the newbie on the block, Icehead Gill, that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes. Which is from an assistant, right? I'm getting this right? An assistant from Red Hood?
Is it? You're telling the story?
I think it was. They were an assistant from something. Because of the content, I'm just assuming it was Red Hood.
Give me a moment.
We did.
I'm doing some
We're doing that thing again.
on the fly Googles. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing the
damn,
thing again where we're.
No, they're a newbie.
Yeah, they are like newbie to the weekly environment.
I don't know what they've worked on.
Nothing. There's no information. That was
Right?
great. Okay. Yeah, good follow through.
Good job. Good job, us.
Good job. Anyway, that's really not neither here nor there, is it?
Oh, they were an assistant on Doron. That's what they were.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Which kind of makes sense a little bit.
Yeah.
Because the visual styling's pretty. It's in that vein.
I don't know. So okay, what were your initial thoughts?
I struggled.
Same.
Yeah. Like the first 3 quarters of the chapter felt like such a slog to get through because for some odd reason they felt it important to info dump the entire story in the first 3 quarters of it.
Honestly, it wasn't even that for me. It was just like the interactions between the characters were kind of bland.
Yeah, boring.
Like the interaction between honestly, the protag kind of sucks at the moment.
Yeah. I wonder
and
if
I know it's only chapter 1, but he is so cookie cutter bland. I just didn't care.
The key visual for this, he was a lot older though, wasn't he? So when they announced it, I thought he was a much older looking kid. So maybe we'll get a time skip straight up. Because he has headed out on a boat.
Oh, hang on. This is the this looks dope.
Yeah.
I know that's not the key visual you're asking for, was it?
No.
I'm not sure.
It might just be another character.
Because we only got to see his previous work, which was like the fish, which was the one shot.
Oh, that's what I was getting mixed up with. Okay.
That's
what I was coming in and expecting, but that's not what I got.
Right. Yeah, okay.
What I got was, yeah.
You were talking
I don't mean to sound rude, but it felt amateur.
Are you talking about this?
Yeah. Yeah. I was actually kind of excited to read that. I hate it when they do that. They're like, oh yeah, new title, Icehead Guild coming out. And they show us a picture of this guy with the white hair with fish around him. And I'm just like, that looks cool. I get the whole title and,
man,
and all that
that's
sort of
black
stuff.
hair with like real shiny lighting. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, that's what I see. I see ice, I see fish.
So we got it's going to be Ragnarok. That's what this is. It's Norse Red Hood.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's going to land. It did pick up towards the end of the chapter, I will admit. At least for me. I don't know about you. Once the action kicked in, like when the lick showed up, that's when I started it piquing my interest. Before that, I was like, this is a bit of a snore.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. I'm not going to, as per usual, I'm not going to say no. I'm going to give it a few
critical.
Yeah, but we said the same thing. Well, I said the same thing about Do Retry. I was like hard on that.
Oh, dude, it
came through.
It did. New Age Exorcist.
This is the weird thing, right? New Age Exorcist visually superior. It was a stunning piece of work on that first chapter. it was great. Everything about it has just fallen flat because the characters are so generic. It hasn't. It's leaning into a genre which has been done 1,000 times over.
And it's not really doing anything spectacular to set itself apart.
Nothing new, nothing different. Real simple. Safe. Whereas, the other title that started at the same time is doing something crazy and unusual and,
Goofy as heck.
so goofy and cool. So I hope they do that. I hope this, switches up, or we get, I don't know, young kid protags in situations like this. I hope we get a time skip and he gets older.
His hair's really weird and it's bothering me. I don't understand what it's meant to be.
It's like rows of, it's like little mini mohawks.
It's like he's got 6 mohawks. Sorry,
just
I'll take that back.
And razor blades
8,
down.
8 mohawks.
Yeah.
I get that he's probably meant to be the son, like that's the visual representation, and his last name is Soul. I get that, but it looks kind of dumb. Is it just me?
Nothing's gelling with me. I'm not feeling it.
I like the design of the axe.
It's okay. You know me, Captain Judge.
So it starts off with there's a bunch of dudes and they're the king's men, and one of them killed all of them, and it turns out it's our protag's dad. And then you find out a little bit later.
That's like halfway through the chapter.
Dude, that's like page 2.
Nah, it's halfway through.
It's really not. It's like page 2. They mention it 3 times throughout the first chapter.
That's why I think. That's why I thought it was halfway through.
Yeah, it literally opens with that, and then it's mentioned another 2 times throughout chapter 1. And we get some generic douchey dude. Well, honestly, none of it really makes sense. The auntie, who's the queen of Urchin Island, none of that makes any kind of sense. And he's left already, so it's not like we're going to be exploring any of those characters again anytime soon.
No.
So I don't really understand what it was trying to do.
I think maybe someone is a fan of One Piece.
What? How? What? No.
Well, they're on the first island and then they skip out like after the first chapter.
I'm sorry, but Luffy's on the first island for a couple, at least. Maybe? I don't know. It's been a little while since I read chapter 1.
Nah, he's like Bale's first chance he gets.
Nah, because you got to do
He's on that boat at the end of the chapter.
You could do it. Yeah, actually, that's true. Yeah, but it's done well in One Piece.
Yeah, it is. Because it doesn't linger.
This feels like a first
content.
draft.
Yeah, the editor could have done a better job here.
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, we have generic douche. He's not even a bad guy. He's just a bit of a douche. He gets stabbed immediately by. Actually, I will admit the lick design looked pretty cool.
There's some elements in it that has growth. Has access to growth. So I'm not saying that. I'm not writing it off completely. I'm just saying there's a lot that can be done. Yeah. A lot of work to be done. Yeah.
And then the lick immediately kind of like spews out his soul, which I don't understand why, because his original body looked cool as heck.
Yeah.
To take her, like, it was
I
solely
think it's
just to
because it was all good.
showcase like what a lick can do.
Yeah.
Actually, what we can talk about first up, this is what really stood out to me in the first page. Like
Just give
this,
me like 2 seconds. Just give me 2. I just got to run out for a second.
yeah,
I'll be
you're
back.
all good. All right. Do you want me to hold off talk? Okay, he's already gone. Just showcasing. I'll showcase a little bit more of the art. So he initially he gets shipwrecked on Urchin Island and gets taken in by a mummy Viking and is used as a sled dog. And when the lick finally comes in, like its design looks pretty damn cool. But his father has been showcased as being this big bad who's murdered all of the king's men and his clansmen. But they showcase the lick possessing the body of another human, which makes me think that the father, his body got taken over, and then the lick killed all the king's men. Whether or not that's going to be the case, I don't know. It's definitely steeped heavily in Norse folklore and mythology. I just don't know if it's going to be able to hold its own going forward. Towards the end of the chapter, it does have some really nice art. For the most part, though, it's definitely a wait and see situation. We did get a second chapter for, where is it? Now, actually, we didn't. So Logan got to talk about our martial arts manga last time. I've actually finally caught up with it now. It's a lot of fun. So I would definitely recommend. What was it? Martial Master Asumi. Welcome
Now
back.
this is a lot of fun. Thank you. Sorry about that.
Just really quickly, I want to hear your opinion on that first color page, because this looks doofy as hell.
You get.
Oh, hang on.
I got it.
it. I did. I just wasn't sharing it.
Okay, I turned that page so quickly.
Like these first 4 panels look really nice. But what the hell? He looks so weird.
That's because it's just. I don't. Yeah.
But
And then you look at this comparison wise. What happened?
like this art, and I don't know why you would give up this cool body. Pun intended. For this loser, like.
Oh, look at that, and her arm gets cut off as well.
Oh yeah,
man. All the
this was pretty cool. It had some moments, but oh, you're doing the One Piece comparison.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, she ain't no Shanks though.
No, who is?
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a watch this space kind of thing at the moment, but
Yeah,
this was
yeah,
fun.
yeah. So this is what, are they in the third chapter of this week?
Only
Or
second.
second? Man, there's so much inside it. I'm really loving it.
Yeah, it's coming out strong. It feels a little bit more edutainment.
Yeah, it's got a little bit in there,
Yeah,
because they kind of need to, kind of not. They
it,
don't
it
delve too much into the whole. It's not like they're explaining the techniques or anything.
a little bit. It's like very what do you call it? Entry level sort of explanation sort of stuff.
I think a lot of the explanation sides of things are because
Surface level.
she's trying to tell him that what he's doing is MMA.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to know who his grandfather is in relation to MMA.
He's obviously one of the champions, right?
Well, he's my favorite character in the series so far.
I don't know, man. Her dad is pretty
Oh,
good.
he came in strong this latest chapter, and
Like he a bit tropey, but is playing
yeah,
off really well.
the overbearing father, just it always hits well, I think.
I like his design.
Hmm.
I think that's what's helping it.
The
His
little mustache and the,
yeah,
yeah.
he switches between being like super serious, generic white dude, to like comedic as hell, and then just like really overbearing dude.
Yeah. The artist has a good control over expression, movement.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, not you look at this panel here where he's grappling him, and you can
Uh-huh.
see exactly where the limbs are going. You can tell by the expression on his face that he's surprised. You can see where his body's actually putting its weight. Yeah,
Mm.
this person knows exactly what they're doing,
Yeah.
and clearly has a passion for MMA.
It's good. It's a good
I'm
series so
excited.
far.
Yeah, excited to see where it goes.
Um,
They're the only
what do
two
we?
new ones we got at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah. Chainsaw Man and Dan are both slapping hard. Oh my god.
Dan the Dan is officially the best superhero series in existence.
The goat.
And it is. Um,
Oh man, I
the
gotta
fact
log in
that
for this.
we've had to go through over 100 of chapters just to get the team
The
built
team. Oh
is,
no, dude, we got a 2 week wait. I didn't realize we
oh,
were
that's
having a break.
okay. I mean, we got at least one chapter after the team was revealed. So
Absolutely deserved, but I think this is the first break that we've had in a long time.
I still don't understand how they do it. Even
Look
if
at
it's a
this.
freaking team of, 30 people, to be outputting this amount of work every week
Like,
is just sheer insanity.
god damn, it is tasty as heck.
Tiny details everywhere.
So good, man. Actually, did that significantly? Yeah, it does. All right, we'll go with that size. Anyway, um, the only thing that kind of threw me was like the inclusion of this little bit, this tiny flashback panel.
Well, it's got a black bit around it. It's a
I
flashback.
know it, but I was like, wait,
Looks
why?
kind of goofy. Oh, to
um,
explain why he's going so fast is that
yeah,
he's projectiling himself out of the current.
I didn't think it was necessary.
I know, but it was just to remind people of how he got there. And they'll bring it up when they do it in anime. It'll be a little flashback there too. Oh my god. So
I know, right?
much work.
It is
So beautiful.
absolutely insane.
I
I
love that
don't.
scene.
If you are still sleeping on it, don't. The physical copies are out now. I've.
Mm,
Oh, you got the first 3 now, don't you?
I do.
I need to go back and get the third. Damn, it's so pretty.
Oh
Just
god.
stop sleeping. Just get on this and thank us when you caught up.
I love that panel because the evil eye's like, I'm gonna stop messing around now, and just punches a hole through everything.
um, is there any standouts in the weeklies for you?
Well, this was definitely one. Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
This week for me, Chainsaw Man hit real hard.
Oh, bro, it was
Um,
tasty as hell. It
yeah,
was like
the past
flashbacking to the end
few,
of it gave me like the end of part 1 vibes. Like when Denji's crying on the TV.
yeah, it
The
just it
he just like me for real memes.
he just feels this chapter. He just felt way more real than he had in the previous chapters. There was just so much goof coming off him that I felt like there was, but we went through all that shit in the first part, and it just felt like he was still the same guy.
Mm.
But this chapter made me go, no, he's way more grounded and way more attached to his emotions than he was in the first part.
He's matured
He,
quite a bit.
he's matured, and he's divided, and he's struggling with a lot of emotion as people try to manipulate him, which they have been doing ever since he entered the series. He's been constantly thrown about and manipulated in every direction,
And
whether
just the
he's
pure
wanted to or let
emotion
people do
and
it.
anguish and
Yeah,
pain.
you
So
can
good.
you can tell from the illustrations that Fujimoto's just scribbled this while he was writing. I feel like he was writing this while he was like putting it down at the same time, and that's
The
why it's got a lot more emotion behind it.
yeah, we're back to 2 weeks on this one too. Dang it. Just he deserves it, but damn it.
So who's under the hat? Who's the fake Chainsaw
Dude,
Man?
it would be so funny if it's Yoshida.
I don't think it will be, but
It won't be, yeah.
I
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
wonder though. I wonder if this fake Chainsaw Man is actually a new Chainsaw Man because of the amount of people that are believing in him. If we're going on the basis that fears generate devils, can it go the other way as well?
Mm,
Can beliefs create whatever else is on the other end of the spectrum?
well, that's the other thing as well. He referred to the Justice Devil, which was Asa's friend.
Yeah. Who he murdered.
Yeah. A lot of and also the whole
Question. A lot of questions.
this with the Adam and Eve will
Yeah.
what? What is going on?
Will Adam and Eve will what? Why? Why did the sentence end there?
Yeah, so it, a lot of law dumping and
But it was a lot of law dumping mixed in with all this raw emotion at the same time. So it translated in such an unusual kind of way.
yeah.
But I loved it. It felt like a lot more growth for me for Chainsaw Man.
My Hero Academia is also on break again. We're finally getting the Toga backstory that we felt like we needed a little while ago, but I can kind of see why he's doing it now. But it was another pretty short chapter. But also potential character death. So
Nice.
get up on that. Not Togas though. One of the heroes.
Few flags going up.
Oh no, they get stabbed in the gut and
Oh,
like
that's a
start
flag.
like yeah, it's a pretty big flag.
Did
Like
they get
and it's
stabbed in the stomach with a flag?
just like straight up in the gut and just blah. It's like, oh, that's a pretty big flag there.
Yeah.
I was actually seeing if there was anything non-spoilery to kind of show off, but not really.
Sakamoto, of
Actually,
course, still smashing along. Just a lot of fantastic action going on in that series at the moment.
where nothing like apart from Chainsaw Man and Dandadan, nothing really super stood out. Even Do Retry, we're kind of
We're
actually,
post fight,
no,
so yeah, we got the cool heart punch.
that's right. We got to see the Yakuza, like the mentor, come into the fray.
Yeah, I like the little technique moment where he's like showing them how he's punching through the tiles, but only hitting the
Yeah.
bottom tiles. That's good. That was good fun. There's nothing more fun than destroying a smug character.
Oh yeah. I'm really excited to see where this series goes. It was a pretty short fight, and I guess that's just to demonstrate how goddamn OP he is. Man, I want a little bit more raw, punchy.
Yeah.
And I hope a little bit more technical, which is where they're going at the moment. So I've got my hopes set high.
Well, this series is actually coming in very much like Ippo. So yeah.
But
You
with
got the
a little bit more goofiness to it.
no. There's a lot of goof in Ippo, but not in the fights. The fights
Giant
themselves are
one-arm
quite
dudes.
technical. Yeah, no, none of that sort of goof.
Yeah,
Just
that's
goof
what I meant.
between characters. But they all have like special techniques and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
nothing physically different like that.
I
But
kind of hope that
the
it does ride that line between like what Ippo did and what it's currently doing.
yeah, I want to see that stretch into the inhuman almost,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
not
yeah.
to the point where Dragon Ball took it. We want to just be on that sort of edge.
Yeah. Like bordering into the supernatural, but not stepping in there. Just
Yeah,
like weird
on
human shit.
the
Yeah.
fringe, man.
Yeah. It's
Mutant stuff.
hard to kind of describe, right?
It is because it's not sitting comfortably in the genre as a martial arts genre. It's bordering on action fantasy at the same time. So you're right. It's sitting in its own little position at the moment, which is great. It just means it's unique and different and not playing it by the same rules as everyone else, which we need more of.
So you remember what you were saying about the elusive samurai being like basically a girl and
It turns out they are.
Nah, but I mean
They're really pushing that. They've
changed up
man.
his design again. So he cuts his hair there's been a 2-year time skip.
He just looks even more
He
feminine.
looks even more effeminate. There are actually a couple of panels in this chapter where I'm like, oh, that's him. Okay.
Sure it is. Sure it
But yeah, it's still fun.
is.
He
So much
essentially,
word.
yeah, like look at this. That's not a dude.
Sure it is.
He looks almost the same as the girl characters in this. At this point.
No, just way prettier.
Yeah, he's prettier than the girls.
Yeah.
Um,
It doesn't help
so
that they keep putting him in the female camp essentially. So every time you see a panel of him with all the characters, he's grouped with the females.
so he's bowed to the Mikaido, which is like the emperor, that destroyed his clan in order to destroy the man who he holds personally responsible for destroying his clan.
Uh-huh.
Who also ended up betraying the Mikaido. So there's a little bit of like real I was gonna say spy games, but not to that level yet.
Political shenanigans.
Yeah, there's a lot of political shenaniganry going on. It's good. It's good. But I just really wanted to show you that the redesign for him is just even more effeminate.
Even more so. Oh
they're
well.
like
I
they're
get
like
his
let's
angle.
crank that to 11.
It's like what he did with the main character from
Assassination. Yeah.
Yeah. He was very feminine as well. So
Yeah.
doesn't surprise me too much.
I think that's kind of it, right?
That's a standout for you. Anything on
Yeah.
Plus? Was there anything on Plus
I was
this week?
just I mean Ichi no Se.
Oh yeah. So
But it's
I
just
guess
more continuation of the same thing.
it's all in the details, man. In the details.
Yeah.
Are you looking through every panel and just making sure that there isn't something hidden in there?
Man, there's something hidden everywhere.
Exactly. It's all going to come. Oh, Tenmaku Cinema.
Actually, I forgot to ask you as well. Did you see the stealth drop of Kaiju last Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't
Okay.
I
Cool.
tell you that was? Oh, I thought maybe I didn't message you.
I forgot to message you. So.
Oh well, there you go. We both saw it. It's always quiet. You never, because it always ends up being on some rando day.
Yeah.
It's just middle of the week somewhere.
It's always
it
on
was
a
a
Friday.
Fridays.
It's a Friday. It's a
Yeah.
Friday release. Temaku, yes, Temaku. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's just
It
getting better and
is
better,
so
right?
good. Yeah.
Speaking of infotainment, that's a lot heavier on the info side of things.
I kind of hope that MMA, I'm just going to call it that now because I
Yeah.
can't remember the title.
No.
Martial Master Asumi. It's
Assuming
MMA.
MMA. It's just MMA now.
It's MMA now. And it's obvious that was like what they were going for with the acronym because like
Yeah. Martial Master
anyway.
Asumi. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope it leans a bit more into the technical side of it too.
Yeah, probably will as they push along.
Just a smidge.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it has made me want to pick up martial arts again.
Yeah.
And then I'm all like, oh yeah, that's right, I'm disabled. So like I can learn all the techniques I want, but I could never spar because it would probably fucking kill
You
me.
just die.
Yeah. Um.
Why are you tapping me on the shoulder before we start? I'm tapping out.
Yeah. Yeah. You win. Why?
You guys
Because I'm
are
on
done.
blood thinners. And I have an implanted device and a bung heart, so I'm sorry, but you win already. But
I
yeah,
don't win till you're dead.
it gave me that that fire. The same like Skate the Infinity did. I was like, damn, I really wanna
That's when you know
try
it's a
that.
good series, is when it
Yeah.
makes you feel like you wanna cook what they've cooked, or you wanna do the activity they're doing in some way. That's
Like
when you know
Neru
that
did the
they've
same for
written
me.
it. Yeah, Narrow is fantastic. Oh man, I miss that series. So much
So
fun.
unless you got something else to talk about, I'm gonna gush about Vinland Saga for a little bit, and then we're gonna
Yeah,
peace
go
out.
for it. Go
Cool.
for it. Gosh,
Oh my god, man.
open the
Um,
gates. Goop
I
everywhere.
forgot how much I love Vinland Saga, and I purposefully let this season cook because I wanted to watch the dub. For starters, because I watched season one dubbed a little late, so I got to binge it as well. So I was like, that's how I want to watch season two. um, One of my favorite English voice actors came into season two as well, in a very serious role. So Ian Sinclair, the voice of Space Dandy of all people, um, comes in as one of the slaves, and I'm just like, oh boy, what a different role for you. And oh, he brought his A game. It is so tasty. And I also have to preface, um, there's two dubs for Vinland Saga. Netflix went and dubbed their own version of it for some reason.
That's
I don't
weird.
know.
Why would
Yeah, it
maybe they
is.
didn't want to pay for the dub?
Yeah, it's probably a weird licensing thing, but also surely that'd be cheaper than doing your own. Like,
Maybe. I
right?
mean, they've got a lot of people on, you know, on the books already, so maybe it was the
Surely it would still be cheaper to just buy the license, right?
you would hope so.
Also the voice actor for English Zorro is in this season too. So
Mm.
there's some pretty big hitters. Um I don't know where exactly that version of the dub is. Kind of hoping that that's going to be the DVD release because I really want to get the Blu-rays for Vinland Saga. Uh,
Yeah, I
and
doubt the Netflix version would, because it's not a Netflix funded show, is it?
no, that's not.
It's just a licensed distribution. So,
Um,
um, yeah, it would be done by someone else. Yeah.
uh, but Mappa pulled it out, man. Holy shit! The um, the the vast difference between season one to season two, I have heard people talk about a lot. Like a bunch of different anime YouTubers from like the Anime Man to Giguk and Mother's Basement. Just name dropping all the different ones that I watch. Um, Season one is a brutal showcase of war in the Viking era taking over England, where you have like the essentially the Viking King. They have fully taken over England. So you've got all of Denmark, Scandinavia area, um, Sweden, and the UK in and of itself, all being occupied. That's what I was after. By yeah, the Viking King, and you follow Thorfinn, who is a kid from Iceland who his father gets murdered in front of him, and he vows revenge and ends up working under the man who killed his dad. Um, kind of as a protege. He's like, you can try as many times as you want to kill me, but until that time, you're working for me. And it, it's such a really interesting dynamic that they have because he essentially becomes like a father figure to him, but it's a one-sided love-hate relationship. It's really bizarre. Um, it's super violent, super gory, and then season 2 happens, and Thorfinn has been sold into slavery, and it's a farming simulator.
Is what
Like
I've heard.
it screeches on the brakes something heavy, and um, Thorfinn's anger is no longer his driving force. If I had to put another name on season 2, it would be the depression arc, because it is what Thorfinn is going through. He doesn't know that that's what it is, but he has got mad PTSD depression, with a capital P and capital D. And he goes from being such a violent, angry boy, to growing up over 4 years and being a pacifist, essentially. Um, young man who has basically denounced violence in all shapes and forms, um, and believes in nothing but peace. And it's such a beautiful saga. Like,
Contrast.
yeah, oh man, the whole thing is just gorgeous. It's beautifully animated. It's super tragic. It's heart-wrenching, the different stories that you go through in season 2 with the different slaves and their stories. It's just masterfully written. Such an amazing character drama, with a little bit of war sprinkled in. It's just yeah, absolutely incredible. um 10 out of 10 would read. I'm going to read it now. I've got one more episode left in to watch. I watched it all over like 2 days. um, but I'm impatiently waiting for the last episode to be dubbed, and then just gonna jump straight into the manga, which has got like over I think 250 chapters now.
Yeah, there's a few volumes out.
Yeah. Um, and we're finally I'm predicting that season 3 will be the nation building. Thorfinn basically wants to make a world, a country without war, slaves, and that's where in Vinland, which from my understanding is Canada, um, and they're basically going to cross. Man, it's going to show my lack of geography knowledge. The Atlantic Ocean,
Which
I
side?
think. Hang on. Um,
It's one of those.
yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh man, look at me go. I know my shit. The
You
North,
just
yeah, the North Atlantic Ocean.
okay.
Because he'd be they're going from Iceland, crossing the Great Sea, to a place that essentially is outside of the reach of the Vikings. So getting out without like outside of reach of like England, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, that sort of area.
Yeah.
Um, going past Greenland and into North America. Yeah. That's my big boy recommendation. Be prepared though, it is a seinen series. It does not hold anything back. It's not as big of a big boy warning as I gave for Heavenly Delusion, which you've caught up on now. Which agreed for the big boy warning on that one.
It was a shock. It's not as graphic as I've seen, but it's
It's still pretty.
definitely, if you've watched the series back to back, it could probably hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like if you have any history in that
yeah,
sort of situation, there's definitely going to be a lot of trigger warning there.
dude, which situation? Because there's like so many situations going on in that scene. So many bizarre things going on.
Yeah, the big SA, I guess it is the assault
Yeah,
of
I
the
guess. Yeah,
yeah
yeah. Righto. We're gonna leave on that delightful note.
yeah. Vinland Saga, watch it. It's good.
Read Dan to Dan. Let's go.
Yeah, true. Make sure you suplex that like and subscribe button like your MMA choking it out. Do a TK scissor hold on that subscribe button until it taps out.
You're gonna get all the lingo, aren't you?
I know.
Yeah,
And manga gets you into all kinds of things.
it does.
Yeah, leave us a like, leave us a comment, share us around, help us grow the channel.
We
And
love being shared around.
that's right. Like, no, not gonna say that. I've been Brad.
I've been Logan.
This has been episode 51 of Read This Way. Check us out again next week for 52, where we talk about more anime manga bullshit.